For vision, one of the most profound clinical studies, biggest clinical studies on food and health was run about 20 years ago, started 20 years ago by the National Eye Institute. So this is sort of from the National Institute of Health, like a very credible group of researchers wanted to find out, could we prevent vision loss, right? Very important in an aging population, right? Because, people are working at an older age now, and if you can't see, you can't work. And so your productivity and quality of life go way down. And by the way, the other reason to protect vision has to do with the fact that our eyes allow us to be independent. As we get older, we all want to be independent. We want to do our own thing. Can't see. You can't be independent. You can't even take your own medicines, right? And if you need them as an older person. So protecting vision was a big priority. So what was discovered is that there are dietary supplements that are made of the same things you can find in foods. Zeaxanthin, lutein, carotenoids, okay, and I'll come to the foods in a second, that when given to people in their 60s and 70s and 80s can dramatically reduce the risk of vision loss from macular degeneration. Amazing, right? So here's a dietary supplement that actually works. There's so much hubris about the salesmanship of dietary supplements. If you ever wanted to find one supplement to trust, it's the one that had the largest clinical trial to preserve your vision. It's called AREDS, AREDS. I don't get paid by any companies doing any of this stuff. I'm just telling you the facts, the data is really convincing. It is recommended for people, frankly, over the age of 50 to take once a day in order to be able to protect their vision. But here's the thing. The stuff in AREDS is really, some vitamins, there's lutein, there's zeaxanthin. These chemicals that I just mentioned, zeaxanthin and lutein. These are natural chemicals that Mother Nature has laced into foods. What are some of the foods? Watercress, kale, broccoli, red bell peppers, persimmons, tomatoes. You get these same type of natural bioactives just from the foods that we can eat. So, this whole idea of plant-based foods, which is a generalization, we can be more specific. Of carrots, red bell peppers, kale, leafy greens like watercress. Those actually contribute to blood vessel health for your eye, to lower the risk that you might have blood vessels going out of control. They tame the lion. And the other thing that they actually do is they also, because you're eating them, they go into the bloodstream, they also affect your brain. They also protect and tame circulation to ensure better brain circulation as well, better blood flow to the brain.
Imagine sitting down with a trusted friend who happens to be a world-renowned doctor, ready to share life-changing wisdom about keeping your eyes sharp and your body vibrant, even as the years roll by. That's the kind of conversation you're in for today with Dr. William Li, a physician and scientist whose books, like Eat to Beat Disease, have transformed how we think about food as medicine. Dr. Li's approach is all about using everyday foods, like 3 specific fruits, to support your health, including halting the progression of macular degeneration, a condition that can dim your vision. Today, you'll hear the inspiring story of 93-year-old Ronan, who embraced Dr. Li's wisdom to protect his eyesight, and you'll learn practical steps to do the same. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into this journey together. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to join our community of health seekers. Picture yourself at 93, like Ronan, still marveling at the vibrant colors of a sunset, or reading a favorite book without strain. Ronan's story begins in a small coastal town, where he spent decades fishing, his eyes always scanning the horizon. But as he aged, he noticed his vision blurring, and a doctor's visit confirmed early macular degeneration, a scary diagnosis that threatened his independence. Have you ever worried about losing the ability to see the world clearly? Ronan did, but instead of giving up, he discovered Dr. Li's work and learned how 3 fruits could become his allies in this fight. Dr. Li's wisdom centers on the idea that food isn't just fuel, it's medicine that works with your body's natural defenses. Macular degeneration, which affects the central part of your retina, thrives on oxidative stress and inflammation. Dr. Lee teaches that certain fruits are packed with antioxidants and nutrients that can calm the storm in your eyes. Curious about which fruits made the cut for Ronan? Let's start with blueberries, those tiny bursts of sweet tart goodness that seem to hold the essence of summer in every bite. Blueberries are like nature's candy, but they're also powerhouses for your eyes. Dr. Lee points out that they're rich in anthocyanins, compounds that give them their deep purple hue and help protect your retina from damage caused by oxidative stress. Ronan started adding a handful of blueberries to his morning oatmeal, and he swears he could feel his eyes thanking him for the nutrient boost. Their sweet tart flavor makes them a joy to eat, whether scattered over cereal or blended into a vibrant smoothie. Have you tried tossing blueberries into your breakfast yet? Next time you're at the store, grab a pint fresh or frozen and sprinkle them over yogurt or mix them with nuts for a delicious dose of eye-loving nutrients that can brighten your day. Then there's kiwi, a fruit that's like a tropical vacation in every fuzzy green bite. Dr. Lee loves kiwis because they're loaded with vitamin C and lutein, both of which shield your eyes from harmful light and oxidative stress that can harm vision over time. Ronan, who'd never been a kiwi fan, started peeling one each afternoon, savoring its juicy tang, while picturing it strengthening his vision for his beloved seaside views. Their refreshing zing pairs perfectly with a busy day, offering a quick, nutritious pick-me-up. Want to make it fun? Slice a kiwi in half, scoop it out with a spoon, and enjoy it like a mini dessert. It's a small habit that can make a big difference to your eye health. The third fruit in Dr. Lee's trio is the goji berry, those bright red jewels often found dried in health food stores. Goji berries are a staple in traditional Chinese medicine, and Dr. Lee's research backs their ability to boost eye health with zeaxanthin, a nutrient that protects your macula from degeneration. Ronan began steeping a small handful of goji berries in hot water to make a soothing tea, sipping it while watching the waves crash along the shore. Their unique flavor, a mix of sweet and earthy, adds a delightful twist to snacks or breakfast bowls. Have you ever tried goji berries? They're chewy, slightly sweet, and perfect for snacking or adding to trail mix. Just a few a day can support your eyes and overall vitality. Ronan's journey wasn't just about eating these fruits. It was about embracing a mindset that food could be his partner in health. Dr. Lee's philosophy, woven through his books, is that you don't need fancy supplements or complicated diets, just simple, intentional choices. Ronan started small, adding these fruits to his daily routine, and over months, he noticed his vision stabilizing. His eye doctor was amazed, asking, "What's your secret?" Ronan just smiled and said, "It's all about the food." Can you imagine the joy of hearing that kind of news from your doctor? Let's talk about how you can bring this wisdom into your kitchen. Blueberries, kiwis, and goji berries are easy to find, and they don't require culinary skills to enjoy. Try making a morning parfait. Layer yogurt with blueberries and a sprinkle of goji berries, then top it with a few kiwi slices for a breakfast that feels like a treat. Or blend all three into a smoothie with a splash of almond milk. Ronan calls it his eye-bright shake. What's your favorite way to enjoy fruit? Share in the comments below, and let's inspire each other. Dr. Lee's approach isn't just about preventing disease, it's about thriving at any age. Ronan, at 93, didn't just want to preserve his eyesight. He wanted to keep living fully, from gardening to playing cards with his grandkids. The fruits he ate supported his eyes, but they also boosted his energy and mood, thanks to their vitamins and fiber. Have you noticed how good you feel after eating fresh, colorful foods? It's like your body is saying, "Keep this up." Dr. Lee's wisdom reminds you that every bite is a chance to nourish your whole self. Let's take a moment to appreciate why these fruits work so well. Blueberries fight inflammation kiwis protect against DNA damage, and goji berries strengthen the macula, all while tasting amazing. Dr. Lee's research, detailed in Eat to Beat Disease, shows that these foods activate your body's 5 defense systems, including angiogenesis and immune support. But you don't need to dive into the science to benefit. Just eat the fruits and let your body do the rest. Ready to stock your fridge with these eye savers? Next time you shop, make a beeline for the produce aisle. Ronan's story also highlights the power of community. He shared Dr. Lee's tips with his friends at the local senior center, and soon they were swapping recipes for blueberry muffins and goji berry teas. This sense of togetherness made the journey fun and sustainable. Why not invite a friend or family member to join you in trying these fruits? You could even host a fruit party where everyone brings a dish featuring blueberries, kiwis, or goji berries. Share your ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're making this wisdom your own. As you start incorporating these fruits, think about Ronan's determination. At 93, he could have accepted his diagnosis as inevitable, but he chose to act. Dr. Lee's books emphasize that it's never too late to make changes that matter. Whether you're 30 or 93, every step you take, like adding a kiwi to your lunch, builds a brighter future for your health. What's one small change you can make today? Let's commit to it together and keep each other motivated. Dr. Lee's wisdom extends beyond these 3 fruits. His books encourage a diet rich in colorful produce, healthy fats like olive oil, and even dark chocolate for its flavonoids. Ronan started drizzling olive oil over his salads and nibbling a square of dark chocolate after dinner, feeling like he was indulging while protecting his health. Doesn't that sound like a plan you could get behind? Explore Dr. Lee's Eat to Beat Your Diet for more ideas. It's like a treasure map for eating well. Let's address a common question. Do you need to eat these fruits every day to see results? Dr. Lee suggests consistency over perfection. Aim for a few servings a week and mix them into meals you already love. Ronan didn't overhaul his diet. He just made room for these fruits alongside his fish and veggies. If you're busy, keep frozen blueberries or dried goji berries on hand. They're just as potent. How will you fit these fruits into your routine? Drop a comment and let's brainstorm together. As you embark on this journey, picture the long-term payoff. Ronan's eyes are still sharp enough to spot a gull diving for fish, and he credits Dr. Lee's wisdom for keeping him in the game. You're not just eating fruit. You're investing in moments like reading to your grandkids or enjoying a colorful garden. Dr. Lee's approach makes it feel achievable, like a friend guiding you step by step. Ready to take that first step? Grab a blueberry and start today. Let's wrap up with a heartfelt call to action. You've just learned how 3 fruits, blueberries, kiwis, and goji berries, can help halt macular degeneration, inspired by Ronan's incredible story and Dr. Lee's groundbreaking work. Don't let this wisdom sit on the shelf. Put it into action by adding these fruits to your next meal. Join our community by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video with someone you care about. Together, we can build a movement of health and hope, one delicious bite at a time. Let's do this.